in the next several minutes, I'll do my best to share with you who am I, what I do, and who I serve. Who am I? That's the big question of my life. It's something I've been exploring for a long time. One of my dear teachers, Ramana Maharshi, that's the deep inquiry that he has offered to the world. Who am I? And I don't have a definite answer for this question, this inquiry. What I'm discovering is who I am is ever revealing itself in my day-to-day life. And my role, my job, is to be present to that, to be present to the fullness, the totality of my being in my day-to-day life, and how who I'm being translates in everything else. What I know is that I'm a lover of life. I've always loved life. I've always loved this earth, this physical human experience. I've loved the mystical and the spiritual beingness that is within every single human, that is within every single being. And I love merging, I love bridging these different, what seems like polarities of the mystical and the practical together. How to integrate our insights, our mystical experiences into our day-to-day life. How to share our unique essence into my relationships, into my life, into my work. So this is going into what I do. What do? I do many things. I love weaving this life, weaving different cultures, different polarities, paradoxes, and continuously finding my center within the wheel of the whole, and supporting others to find their center, supporting others to find their unique essence, their unique flavor of how they want to share their gifts, of how they want to contribute to this time that we get to be alive on earth right now. What I do is I work with the Gene Keys synthesis, and it's a synthesis that's brought so much depth and beauty and magic into my life, as it generously shares the patterns of this earth, of our humanity. And I love witnessing the shadow aspects of the self, the subtleties, the way the ego hides, the way I give my power away, the way my allies, clients, friends give their power away, and how to embrace that rather than to suppress it, deny it, shame it, blame it, guilt it. How to be good parents to our inner children, so that we could share our gifts in a way that is of truth, in a way that is of authenticity, in a way that really brings a sense of fulfillment and meaning in our life. I love witnessing, observing, and it's part of my work. Me, who I am and what I do and who I serve, it's interweaved and interconnected. It's not so separate. I'm not saying it's not so separate as, yes, there's different times I'm seeing clients, I'm doing mentoring work, I'm doing private immersions, I'm doing pilgrimages, I'm co-creating, I'm not even doing them. It's a co-creation that happens between me and the person and the people I am weaving with. And I bring the last 18 years of exploring this spiritual path into all that I do. I bring curiosity, inquiry, contemplation, presence into my work. And what I've noticed is that in presence, everything is revealed. I don't need to be anyone else than being present. And I support others in cultivating that same quality, that same inquiry, that same ability to be able to go within and discover the answers for ourselves, to go within and explore what is my unique essence and how does my unique essence want to share itself with the world in this time, in this moment, in this phase of life. I've worked with many different people from different age groups, different cultures, different backgrounds. I've worked with people from the age of 17, the youngest, to 69. Most of the time it's somewhere in the middle, but it's a wide range of humans. The title of what you do doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a healer, a creator, a coach, mother, educator. It doesn't matter. The titles are not important in the work that I do. What is important is that I work with people who are already doing the work, who are already open and curious to dive deeper within themselves, and who care to show up and share their gifts in authenticity, in integrity, who care to share their essence, their mission in all areas of life rather than just one area, who care to weave their unique expression, their genius into their relationships, into their work, into what they truly care about, whatever that is. As our care is what I believe is what matters. If we don't care, if we're indifferent, then it's I can't work with people who don't care and who are indifferent. There's nothing that can happen in that space. And so if you care how you're showing up, if you care about your life's mission, if you care about your gift, if you care about your family, if you care about your relationships, and you want to share yourself in a way that is of deeper coherence, integrity, contribution to this time that we're living in right now, let me know. I'm here to be of service to you, to be of service to life, to be of service to this great mystery. You can send me a message and we can explore what that looks like. Thank you.